So welcome guys to my Q&A. No, I'm joking. That's what the mission's called, question and answers, and that is what we're going to do today. Apparently, the settlement in front of us got attacked. They captured a bandit, but we're going to question that bandit for info. That is the goal of today. I guess ideally, the game hopefully won't freeze. Oh, there you go. it's just saving. Phew. I was getting nervous. That was a random save, wasn't it? Alright. I guess that's good, really. Yeah, annoyingly, we'd probably want this to be during daylight. That smoke. A good first place to start. Can I speak to anyone? Is anyone even here? What's happened over there? Is that dead bodies? Oh, damn. Are they bodies? They are horses. Oh god, okay, that's graphic. Let's move on. Right, some smoke's coming from that house, like the chimney. So that's a good sign. It all feels very eerie and quiet, doesn't it? It doesn't feel good. Is anybody here? We can be friends. Sorry, is that... You're not a bandit, are you? Please. I'm friendly. You okay? Can we chat? I can pickpocket him. Great. Great start. Fantastic. I guess that it may be a little bit tense around here. It is sort of the wrong time to come by, really. Is anybody here? Oh, there we go. Oh, why don't I pickpocket? I just want to chat to the man. Right, is everyone awake now? Also, can I steal some food? Please? Can I steal some food? Yes, there we go. And now we can get to work. Actually asking some questions. I hope. Alright, straw. Just ignore me. It's all good. Is this woman up yet? No, she's still asleep. Jesus. I definitely saw some people walking around though. Or did I imagine that? Surely it's late enough now. This might be hard than... Ah, there we go. Can I chat to you, my friend? Can we chat? Let's talk. Let's work out what the hell is going on around here.
Aye, that's me.
I need to speak with the prisoner.
And why is that? Who might you be?
Henry, envoy of Sir Radzig Kobola. I'm here to investigate the attack.
I'm sorry. I have other things on my mind right now. In case you hadn't noticed, we have pestilence raging here. And Sir Radzig won't help us with that. Any more than he helped us when we were attacked.
So now it's time for us to answer back. What do I go with? We can be quite aggressive. We can say like, Radzig didn't know about the plague, or we could say, how could we have stopped the attack? We didn't know it was going to happen.
No one could have known what would happen.
If Sir Radzig hadn't pissed off into the woods and stayed in the camp, they would never have dared attack us.
If Sir Radzig hadn't gone into the woods, he'd have left so many to attack here that you'd never have fought them off.
It makes no odds now. We've a different problem to deal with.
If there's anything I can do, just tell me.
There's a stable hand living with us here, Matthias.
Yes, I know him.
And he knows some girl who helps out in the monastery infirmary. Johanka, I think her name is. She might know someone to turn to, if she's actually there.
So he wants to help out. Okay. You could have sent someone long ago. I'm not here to serve you. Take me to the captive. Don't be too aggressive. Alright, fine.
Very well. I'll go to the monastery. It's probably our best hope.
Thank you. At least for taking the trouble. But then, even if you cared nothing for us, the prisoner's got the pestilence too. He'll die without help.
If I have to go to the monastery, I need to know as much as possible about the disease. I'll definitely need to know its symptoms. They're bound to ask me that.
It's hard to say. My wife is feverish. Others have the chills. I heard some are throwing up. Others still are breaking out in sores. But why don't you see for yourself? People talk a lot and I don't know what to believe anymore.
Very well. I'll make the rounds.
I've daubed lime on the afflicted houses. But don't stay too long in those homes.
That I can promise you.
So don't stay too long in the infected houses. This sounds like a very interesting quest. I'm not really sure how to take it, how to tackle this as well. So we need to speak to some people, find out what the hell their symptoms are. Who's this man? You look important. Can we chat, Mr. Villager? Right, we have an objective which has popped up. This is the man which is ill. The horse trader. Whoa. He does not look good right now. Is he actually dead?
How?
He's alive.
You're a sight for sore eyes. What are you doing here?
It's good to see you too, Matthias. Sir Radzig sent me here to investigate the raid.
Sir Radzig? Looks like you've come up in the world, mate. You're here as his envoy?
I guess so.
Yeah, something like that. But that's not important right now.
Well, I'm glad to see you have a job. Lots of our old neighbors have been reduced to begging. If I were in your shoes, I'd get the hell out of here. There's some disease spreading.
Disease?
Folk are saying it's the plague. Whatever it is, it's bad. It started the day after the raid. First the horses got sick, then other animals, and now people are falling ill too.
Oh, damn!
This is really not good. How are you exactly?
Are you alright?
Don't look in great shape.
Well, at least I haven't caught the sickness.
Just been
But you've been hurt.
stabbed.
It happened during the raid. One of those damn bandits fell on me, horse and all. My arm's badly broken, but better than a broken neck.
True. True.
Tell me about the raid.
What do you want to know?
Anything. Just tell me.
I hear one of the raiders was taken captive. I'd like to question him.
Aye, old Melachar let him have it over the head with a flail, and now he's locked up in the barn. But be careful.
Why's that?
That fucker killed young Straw, and his old man's sharpening a sickle for him. Melachar still hasn't decided what to do with him.
Oh. So Straw wants revenge.
I can tell you what he'll do with him. He'll hand him over to Sir Radzig's envoy. Me.
I doubt Melachar will let him go willingly. The folk here are baying for blood. Lives have been lost. First the raid, and now this plague. God knows what they'll do.
Oh, this is really not good. Really not good. What did these raiders look like?
Can you describe the raiders?
I don't know. They came at dusk, so you couldn't see their faces. About 20 of them. They weren't humans, though. They spoke Czech.
You talked to them?
No. They were shouting at us. They were very sure of themselves to begin with, but when we hit them in the woods, they didn't look so brave.
Well done to you guys.
I know
Very
you've got
brave.
courage enough for any man. But how did a bunch of untrained villagers manage to hold off armed bandits?
One of the village lads caught sight of them coming through the woods and told Melachar, who roused the whole village, and everyone grabbed what they could. Pitchforks, axes, flails, and we went out to face them.
Wow.
What? You mounted an assault against them?
Aye, and that was the key. It was the last thing those whoresons expected. A few of them still managed to break through to the village, probably wanted to torch it. But even the women here were armed with what they could find, and they took the bastards by surprise.
Very brave folk. I like it.
Can I ask you a bit about GameRiot?
I haven't been...
Where can I find it?
When you take the main gate out of the stables, you'll see 2 cottages outside. Straw lives in the right-hand one.
Yeah, so the doors have a cross on them, so that means they're infected, basically. So Straw's in here. Can we speak to Straw? And can he not kill us? That would be great.
What?
Oh,
Have you come for my wife?
Straw, calm down.
You're out of luck. I'm old Straw, don't you know? Straw! You've taken my son. But you shan't take my wife. You bastard.
No one's taking your wife, it's fine.
I've come to help your wife.
To help her over to the other side. Isn't that God's own truth?
I'm sorry that they killed your son. I truly am sorry. But if you don't want that disease to take your wife, you'll let me see her right away. I can help her.
I don't want her taken, no.
There. You see?
Straw, calm down.
What? Are you a quack?
Something like that.
Then go to it. Go!
Right, speak to Straw's wife. Remember, this is an infected zone right now. See, that's why she wouldn't talk to us.
Fever. Just like Melachar's wife.
Alright, fever. So that seems to be like the main symptom right now. I think there might be a dead body there, but...
Who are you? Can't you see we have the plague cross on the door?
I'm here to help.
My name is Henry. I'm going to the monastery to get help.
It's long past time. The Lord's already taken my poor Anthony. And what do you want from me?
I need to know how the illness afflicted your husband.
Yes, I'll tell you everything. But first help me bury my husband. I'm too weak. And Melichar said the dead should be buried at once.
I'm really worried I'm going to get an illness from it.
Tell me first. I need to go around other infected houses too. But then I'll be back and I'll help you.
Thank you. But please do come back. I can't do it alone. My husband had the fever all over.
Anything else?
He had great pains in his belly. He said it felt like it'd been stuffed with rocks. He was writhing all night through. It must have hurt terribly.
Thank you.
So pains in his stomach and like a fever. Yeah, I'm worried if I touch that body, I'm fucked, basically. I'm not sure I want to do that right now, to be honest. Right, so being in that house. Shall I go from house to house?
Out inside. If you want to go in, talk to Melichar.
Ah, so you're guarding this, are you? Perhaps I can try and convince him. That's where the prisoner is. Alright.
Jesus Christ be praised.
You're still praising Jesus.
I need to talk to that captive.
Sorry, no one's allowed inside. Melichar's orders.
But I'm Sir Radzig Cobbler's envoy, and I urgently need to question the captive.
I don't care if you're the Pope's envoy. I can't let you in. If you want to talk to the captive, you have to get permission from Melichar.
Great. And where is she exactly, or where is he? I don't know where to go. Right, let's check out some other buildings. Get some more intel on this virus, this plague. Every house is infected. Look, all got crosses on them. Can I help? Let's chat to Vincent.
Jesus, lad, what are you doing here? Can't you see the plague cross on the door?
I'm here because of it. The monastery sent me to help.
Did they?
God bless you, boy. It's about time.
I need to know exactly what you're suffering from.
Oh, I see. Well, I have a dreadful fever. My wife, too. I recall almost nothing of yesterday. I was raving for most of it.
Is there anything else? Apart from the fever?
Stomach pains?
Well, forgive me for saying so. The shit just pours out of me.
Oh!
I can't keep anything in. I'm completely worn out. My wife's the same.
You have my thanks. I'll try to bring help.
Bye-bye. I'm out of here.
Wait a minute, will you? I have one favor to ask.
Oh, no. What do you need?
So tell me.
I need to write my will. Can you write?
I can?
I might manage that.
Excellent. So get writing.
Yes.
Can we write?
I, Vincent, son of Vincent, grandson of Vincent of Mehoyed, do bequeath my estate and all my worldly goods to my wife Wilma. If my wife were to pass away with me, I bequeath all to my cousin Dobesh, at this time the cobbler in Janovitz. In no event shall my prodigal son Elia, the layabout and good-for-nothing, inherit a single groschen, all customs and traditions aside.
Should I write that too?
Yes, and then write, the executor of my last will is to be my good friend, Father Fabian, presently the parish priest at the Church of St. Martin in Sasso.
Anything else?
This will was written down by. What is your name?
Henry. Presently in fealty to Sir Radzig Cobbler.
Well, I never. That will add some weight. Here, take my ring, so Fabian will know it to be truly from me. You can never be sure nowadays.
All right. I'll be going.
All right. I'll head off then.
Yes. Go now. Go before you catch the disease. Then where will we be?
That's a good point. So we have a last will and testament. Let's go to the monastery first, I believe, for this quest to continue. I would like to interrogate the captive, but that's not quite possible right now. Yeah, so go to B. It does say dig a grave, but I don't know where to dig a grave. So we ride to the west to see what happens. Is everybody okay here? Oh, it's got the plague as well. Shall I quickly go and ask what they're up to? See if they're okay. See if they've got any different symptoms. Hello, I'm here to talk to you, Daniel. It looks like he's got stomach pains.
Dearest brother, is that you?
Brother? Yes, I'm your brother.
Yes, it's me, your, brother.
Everyone is nearly here. We need to get to Skalitz for the fair.
Wow.
Wait, you're not my brother?
Oh, he's
You're
woken
one
up.
of those brutes, brother!
Brother, don't you recognise me?
What
I
is
was
going
gone
on
for
now?
a long time.
Just skipping this.
I've come back home for Advent, remember?
Yes.
What is going on?
Yes.
Just go along with it.
I'm thirsty. Terribly thirsty. I feel like I'm burning in hell.
Oh.
I can drink a pitcher of water and right away I'm parched again.
So he's really thirsty. Ah. So the investigation is now done. Well, that's all worked out. So I guess the idea is to come back with some sort of medicine, I hope. I mean, that's the plan. Whether it works, I don't know. Oh. What the hell? What's happened here? This doesn't look... What was that? Was that a bandit? It was like a bandit trap. I went straight past it. Losers. Have I been here before? I don't think I have. It's a new town. Is it friendly? It looks friendly. I'm using it to cut through right now, to be honest. New fast travel point. Yeah. This is a brand new town. We're actually quite late into the game right now, and we're still discovering new parts of this map. Crazy. I love this game. I love this game. I'm hoping we're getting quite close now. Discovered a whole bunch of stuff. We start heading a little bit more to the south. But we are getting there. We're getting there. Some new woods. Ooh. I love how realistic this game is in terms of it's just how a medieval game should feel. And it's just like, for me, it's a proper RPG. I love how is that the place we're supposed to go to? Wow! Have we not been here before? Jesus, look at that place. Wowzers. It's really cool, I actually tweeted this recently. Do you know Rattay? It looks so similar to the real Rattay. It's mental. It's really good though. Right, so I've never been here before. This is all brand new. And we are incredibly close. Good. Is it just in here then? Oh, look how cool this is. How have I not discovered this yet? Let's get off my horse. Let's be polite. Hello, look at you guys. Wowzers. Oh yeah, apparently that's realistic as well. That's still there. It looks like that. It never got finished. So that's how it looks today, which is even more crazy. Right.
Another one that's going to be taking food.
Please help me. I need your help. It's a herbalist.
Johanka?
Henry?
I'm glad to see you.
Me too. I heard that you're doing well.
Not right now. Matthias sent me.
Matthias? My god, did something happen?
Just my luck to get stuck here with all the
Yeah, it's not good.
Meanwhile, Thomas
got
and
raided.
Pavel are
I don't know if
probably
you've heard
playing
about
dice
it,
up
but
on the
Merhayed
battlements.
was attacked.
Oh god. How is Matthias?
Not great.
Wounded in the arm. He's being brave about it, but his injury looks bad.
I need to see him.
Before you go, there's something else.
What?
There's a plague.
Some kind of disease has taken hold in Merhayed. Their livestock has died off, and now the people are coming down with it too. I thought maybe someone here might know what to do.
Merciful heavens.
What does he want here?
How awful. It's a good thing you've come here. If there's any hope, this is the place to find it. You need Brother Nicodemus, the monastery physician. He may know how to deal with it.
Very well. I'll try to find him.
Come back when you know more.
Thank you, Johanka.
It's true, I swear.
Thank you very much. What's going on
What's
here?
happening here? Oh my God. Philip and... They're all...
Yes? Where do you think the wounded ended up?
Actually, I had no idea.
Well, now you know. Me and Nicodemus have been trying to keep things under control since Skalitz was raised. Just the two of us.
Wow, can I help?
So can I help at all?
Certainly. We can always use an extra pair of hands here. And it's been like that since the beginning.
I was in a bad way myself back then. They took me to Rat-Eye unconscious, and I needed a healer. How's everyone holding up? What can I do?
Holding up? People here are dying, usually needlessly, and I can't do anything about it. We don't have enough food or space or anyone who's willing to help us.
Alright, chill out. I've just arrived. Can I not seek help elsewhere?
Doesn't the monastery care for them?
They give us some food for them and a place to sleep, but I wouldn't say they help exactly.
Oh, great.
More like they just tolerate us.
Do you have enough food?
Do you have enough food?
Enough to survive, maybe, but convalescents need feeding up.
Maybe if I brought some meat, some game, that would strengthen them up.
That would be a great
So bring
help.
some meat. I can try and do that.
Anything else you need?
Look around.
Bandages? I've got loads of those.
Well, it is a little crowded.
Crowded. I've had to leave some of the sick lying in the open air, even at night.
Angry.
And have you
constantly.
seen what they're lying on?
I'll try to negotiate better conditions with the monastery.
I tried that. Out loud. They just nod their heads, but don't move a muscle.
Disgraceful. Very well, we'll try and help.
Very well.
That's all I need to know.
All right, that's all I need to know.
Look, Henry, I know I can speak harshly, but I'm at the end of my tether. Last week Bohuslav died. Maybe you knew him. And nobody even blinked an eye. We desperately need help.
I'll do whatever's in my power.
In dialogue. We'll try our best. I need to speak to you, sir, about a cure for this plague. Let's hope he's good.
You're the one who's in charge of the wounded.
Yes, I'm the infirmarius here. Time was I only had a few elderly monks who couldn't walk to take care of. Now I have this mess to deal with.
Monks so old they can't hold themselves up with their own legs.
Oh, if that were the only bodily function they could control.
Oh, okay.
But I shouldn't talk like that. It's a blessing to live to such an age.
That is true. There's a plague I need help with.
Some kind of disease has taken hold in Merhoyed. Johanka said that you might be able to advise.
A disease, you say? How intriguing.
That's probably the one way to pull it. Can you help?
Yes, it's very interesting, but can you help these people?
I can't say at this point. I need to find out a little more.
Okay.
Tell me, has the whole village come down with it?
No.
No, I mean, not yet. Several households have, around half the village.
Merhoyed? Isn't there a stud farm there? And what of the animals? Did they get infected too?
The animals
Yes,
are gone
there's a
as
stud
well.
farm.
They're all dead.
And they've all died off. The horses, the cattle, chickens, and now it's got to the people.
That is most intriguing.
That's the wrong word
What
to
are
be
we
using.
to do about it? Do you know the symptoms?
I do. I know.
Yes, more or less.
Excellent. I have several extensive volumes here in the library. Describe the epidemic, including the symptoms, and we could take some guidance there.
Fine.
Can you read?
A bit.
Yes, I can.
Excellent. So follow me to the scriptorium.
Okay. Let's go then. I got to start reading books. I mean, we know a bit of reading, not too much.
Evidently there's something amiss in the digestive tract.
In the what?
The digestive tract, Henry.
Right.
The trouble lies between the mouth and the arsehole.
Wow.
Uh-huh. Sure. Just so.
We can rule nothing out at this stage. You look in the Breviarum de Sickness Causa. It's a renowned manuscript from Salerno, written by one Johann of St. Paul.
But I don't know Latin.
Fortunately for you, our brother librarian is translating these momentous medical works into the common tongue, so you can still be of use. Study the breviary carefully, and compare the symptoms with the recorded cases. That will guide us. I'll try the proven classics, Avicenna and his Canon Medicinae, and Galen's magnum opus, the Ars Medicinalis.
This all sounds incredibly complex. I don't know where to start right now. Read this book, I guess. Right, it's time to speak to him again. See if we've worked it out from that book.
I think I have it.
I think I have it. I think I do.
Yes? And what do you make of it?
I reckon it's based on that book. I'll just read him through it. Poisoning from the water. Also, I did try the plague, and it didn't work. So we're going to try this. Poisoning from the water.
It's poisoning from tainted water.
Really? That sounds rather unlikely.
Why is that?
But if Master Johann of St. Paul's says so, who am I to contradict him? We shall have to prepare some medicine at once.
I can't help you with that.
I don't think I can help out with that.
I didn't expect you could. You surprised me quite enough with your reading.
There we go,
But
see?
enough chatter. Time is of the essence. I'll get to work brewing the potion, and then head straight to Merhoyed with your hunker. I expect we'll meet there?
That works for me. But can't I help in some way?
Best spend the time praying. We can always use God's help.
So is he going to make it right now? I mean, my alchemy skills, I don't have any. So that's why I said, go for it. That's why I did it. Right, so we're heading back. I'm hoping we've got a cure now. I left him for a couple of hours. I hope he's done it. He's been working away. Fingers crossed. That's all I can hope for. I hope he's done the cure. I really hope we found something in our research. I think it was from the water though, so perhaps even, I guess what they're saying is the bandits put some sort of poison into the water. Obviously they started drinking it, and yeah, that's happened. The plague has happened. The disease has happened. We're running a little bit low on energy and food right now, but that's because we've been working hard to try and help the people. Oh yes, right, that's good. That's a good sign. The brother is here. He has a cure. Right, so I've waited long enough.
So here I am. How are things looking?
It's a good thing you're here. We need a helping hand.
Okay.
You can take the cure to the villagers and make sure they take the right dose. I'll take care of Melikar and Straw. You go around the rest of the houses. They wouldn't let me go near that prisoner. They want him to suffer. Despite his terrible crimes, to treat a fellow mortal soul like that.
Damn peasants. I wouldn't say that. I helped them. I hope they let me see him.
Perhaps I'll be
Fingers
able
crossed.
to convince them. I promised I'd bring them help, and I've kept my word. They must let me go to him.
I hope so, but
Fingers
in the
crossed.
short while I've been here, I've found the locals to be rather stubborn.
Oh. Surely not. Right, let's go back to... I think this is just a food place, but that guy was seeing things. He's calling us brother. Let's see if he needs any help. Is he still there? Looks like he needs help. Daniel's I have the cure,
Brother,
my friend.
is that you?
Yes, it's me.
Yes.
Move
Is
on.
this holy water, brother?
It is. It's
It
holy
is.
water.
Drink some, and give it to the others in the house too. Brother Nicodemus will come to check on you.
Yes.
Could do with a bite to eat.
Eat this.
You're back?
You'll be cured.
Yes, and I have something to make you well again.
Good Lord above. Thank you for showing us your mercy.
No problem.
Drink this and give it to everyone in the house.
There we go.
I've also brought someone who will take care of you until you get back on your feet.
Thank you, Good Samaritan.
No problem.
I feel quite hungry.
I feel really good about myself. Not hungry. Yay! We're helping the people. Right, this house. Ah, I remember you. Are you two okay? Oh, this is the guy we got to speak to. The leader.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Jesus Christ be praised indeed. I brought you help. Will you let me see the captive?
I brought some help, as promised. Will you let me see the prisoner?
I will let you, I will.
Thank you.
Of course I will. My boy, if you've really brought a potion to rid us of this scourge, I'll let you do anything.
Good.
But whether I've managed to rid you of the scourge, that remains to be seen. It'll take a few days before we know whether the potion worked.
Please,
I
work
know,
potion.
but even so,
Please.
just the fact that someone cares, that means a lot to us.
No problem. Thank Radzig. Thank the brother.
Thank Brother Nicodemus. Without him, there'd have been no potion.
I'll do that. Now open up that shed.
Yes. Finally.
I feel quite hungry.
Another plagued house. Oh yes, the wife and husband. Right, let's talk. Vincent, we can help you.
You're back?
We can save your wife. And
Of course.
yourself.
I always keep my word.
I don't doubt that, naturally. Did you deliver my will?
I did. No, I didn't actually. Not yet.
Not as yet.
Then be quick about it, please. A man on his deathbed must set his house
I've got
in
this
order.
cure for you.
Don't worry. I brought a remedy from Sasa.
There we go.
Drink this regularly. You and everyone in the house.
A remedy? You have hands of gold.
I do.
Pure gold, my boy. God bless you.
God bless you, sir. Hopefully that saved this household. We still have to give it out elsewhere. Who still needs the cure? I can sleep on this bench. Let's sleep then. I'm going to sleep till 5 o'clock. Then see if we have cured this poisonous water. This plague that is set upon this settlement. And hopefully the prisoner also wakes up and is cured. But I've still got a bad feeling. I feel like Straw is at a knife edge right now. He wants to attack the captive. You know what I mean? I've just got a bad feeling. So we have to try and get our questions in quick. Try and keep him alive. And see what happens. Is the prisoner... Oh, check on the bandit. Okay. Straw's still standing there, so that's good. Get up. I'm now a little bit hungry. Yay. Where is he? It is up here, isn't it? Yes, in here. Prisoner, you okay? I'm here to help. There's the bandit. I love how we just got the door open.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
You could just walk out.
Who are you?
I'm Sir Radzig's man. Henry, Sir Radzig's man.
My name is Henry, and I'm investigating on behalf of Sir Radzig Cobbler.
Oh, I see. You'll have an easy job with me, boy.
How so?
I won't give you any problems.
Okay.
That's sensible of you.
I'm a sensible man. Only I'd like to get it over quick and not keep the Rattay executioner busy too long, if you catch my drift.
I understand.
What do you want to know?
Everything. First, tell me who's behind all this. Who do you follow?
I follow the coin, lad. We all do.
That's not news to me, but who pays the coin?
I got my pay from Runt, like all the men in Pribyslavitz. And Runt got his money from the chief, and the chief had the coin minted.
Why is that so funny? Who's the chief?
Who's the chief? The bandit leader?
Bandit? If he heard you say that, he'd have your head on a spike. That's the kind of man he is. Nobody knows much about him, though. Only that he ain't Czech.
He ain't Czech, so he's a foreigner.
So he's a foreigner? German?
Don't think so. For sure he ain't Czech. And he's got plenty of coin. I'd stake my neck on it. He's got noble blood in his veins.
Judging by how he looks.
More by the way he talks. Any man can dress up like nobility, but he spoke all la-di-da, like a lord.
Like a lord? Where can I find this chief?
Where's that chief of yours now?
I've no idea. After Privislavitz, he ordered us to raid Merhoyed, but he wasn't with us. He went off who knows where. I don't reckon he'll be out of your hair for long, though.
That's good to know.
So the chief is in command of all these operations?
You could say. I'd say you're looking at it all wrong, though.
How's that?
You ask who's in charge and who answers to who, only this ain't some noble court. There was all sorts of gangs in Privislavitz, big and small. Robber barons who had their own brigades calling them my lord, and common footpads who hadn't a pot to piss in. Men came, men went. Lots of squabbles, the occasional murder. Old cronies and old rivals were meeting. You know what I mean?
I suppose so.
It was one big muddle. The main thing was nobody asked questions. I didn't give a damn who the chief was or what he had in mind or whether he had one ball or two. All I was interested in was the coin.
Uh-huh.
I wanted just the coin. The counterfeit.
So you knew the coin was counterfeit?
Course I did. I brought those groschen to Privislavitz, along with a few other things.
Did you? And where did the forgeries come from?
Like, where were they made? I don't know. Some merchant by the name of Menhart gave them to me. We used to meet at the charcoal piles near Rovna, by the crossroads there. As it happens, I'm supposed to be meeting him there about now.
So Menhart's waiting there?
Might be, might not. He could have heard what happened in Privislavitz and decided not to show.
That's a good lead.
And does this Menhart know where the coin comes from?
How should I know? To me, he's just another link in the chain. I deal with him, and I never ask who he deals with. Just like he knows nothing about me.
I see. So I suppose there's no point asking you if you know any more about him.
It'd be a waste of breath. All he did was give me the coin, and then we went our separate ways.
Who else knows about the money?
Who else knows about the money?
Apart from the chief, Menhart, Runt and me, there was a few others. The men got some real money too, with the false stuff. It'd be suspicious if they only had freshly minted coin.
Ah, good idea.
You said you used to bring other things. What were they?
Letters. Menhart would give them to me for the chief. This time I was taking an answer back to Menhart too.
Have you still got that letter?
Aye. The yokels round here ain't got much interest in correspondence, apparently.
Give it to me then.
Can we read it?
I'd be delighted.
Would you?
What were the letters about?
If I knew how to read, I wouldn't be trusted to carry letters, would I? I took them from Menhart to the chief and back. That's all.
These letters could be quite important.
How did you know about Privislavitz? Who took you there?
A fellow by the name of Moorcock. We met near Kuttenberg. I was robbing burghers who were fleeing the town from Sigismund's army. We got to talking and he told me about Privislavitz.
Why did you attack Merhoyed?
The chief himself gave us the order. I reckon he wanted to show the local lords he was nowhere near finished.
So he's planning more raids?
The chief's always planning something. Privislavitz was only the start.
Well, that's great. Fantastic.
That's all I need to know for now.
For now, for the love of Christ, boy, don't let the executioner interrogate me. I already told you everything I know.
That's not really up to me, is it? That's up to Sir Radzig, unfortunately.
That's for Sir Radzig to judge.
It is done. He has been questioned. Got a lot of info.
Henry! I think old Straw's come for the brigand!
Shoot.
Step back from that Eden, young fella!
But you can't kill me! Not just like that!
Shut the fuck up, you weasel, and keep it fucking shut! You don't even get a
Is he
say.
drunk, or is he just...
Calm down, Straw. He won't escape justice. After all, he's...
Don't stand in my way, Melikar!
Let Henry decide. He's the one who saved his life.
Tempted to stand to one side, but let him go ham on him, but I don't know. Yeah. Let's talk about this.
Let's talk about it.
To hell with that! That Orson killed my boy! He won't leave Merhayed alive!
Do you really want to be a murderer? We've currently got 12 speech, which is pretty good. Yeah. Do you want to be a murderer?
Listen to me, Straw. That isn't going to help anyone. You're a decent man, not a killer. Think of your wife.
And where's the justice in that? My boy cut down on his youth. Didn't even have a chance to marry. And that cutthroat swine left walking the earth.
Don't worry, he won't escape justice. Surely you don't think Sir Radzig will just let him go?
What's Sir Radzig to me? You won't even let me avenge the death of my own son. Take him then. Take him and leave me with nothing but my grief.
I promise you he'll suffer for what he did.
Be quiet and go quickly before I change my mind.
I feel quite hungry.
I feel quite hungry after that whole discussion. I feel quite hungry. I'm taking you to Ratai. Let's go. Idiot bandit. So dropped off the bandit. We now have to go to Thornburg, which is north again. Yay. As long as we can try and grab some food. This is the prison. Yep, it's been dropped off. Haha. Oh, is it saving? I hope. Please. Oh, I get so worried. It's like, this game doesn't save often. So I'm always petrified. This might be quite a long episode. I imagine it probably is actually. Been recording for quite a while. It's a lot of talking though, so I'll probably keep it... And it's been the same quest actually, so we'll keep it in one video. Just a lot of talking, investigating, finding stuff, finding people. Is this where he is? It would look like it. Sir Radzig, where are you, sir? Where is he? Look at that horse. Fancy. Gotta try and find him.
How are you, Henry?
There he is. That didn't take long.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
Where do we start? Jesus.
May I be of service, my lord?
Yes, Henry. Chief Engineer Fafar has been asking for someone reliable to assist him.
The chief engineer? Is it about Skalitz?
In a manner of speaking. Master Fafar has, well, evil forebodings. I think he may want to send you to the Skalitz mines.
Can they really be restored?
Everything can be rebuilt with enough will and resources. Well, everything except a man. You'll get the details from Chief Engineer Fafar. For the time being, consider yourself his handyman.
Certainly. Where do I find him? Is he here in the castle?
Where? Now that's a good question. He ought to be somewhere at Perkstein unless he's gone off to deal with some problem or other. Look around. You're bound to run into him.
Well, thank you. I'll go and see him straight away.
Good luck, Hal.
Look around. Just look around. You'll find him. We have our next task already. And the game has been saved. We still have some updates for you, sir. Please don't leave us just yet.
What business have you?
Let's talk about the events that have happened recently.
From Merhayed, sir.
How does it look there?
I brought them help from the monastery. Brother Nicodemus and Johanka from Skalitz. Fortunately, Nicodemus was able to cure the disease. Well, at least what he's doing looks promising so far.
Thank Christ. Some good news for a change. What about the captive? Did you question him?
He was infected too.
I see. Did he survive?
Fortunately, he survived and I had a chance to question him.
What did you find out?
A lot.
He was transporting the false coins to Pribyslavitz. He got them from some merchant called Menhart.
I don't know him.
Neither do I. But I know where the money's handed over. It's not far from Rovna, and this Menhart should be waiting there about now.
Excellent, Henry. We mustn't let this opportunity slip through our fingers. You go there and put pressure on this Menhart to tell us what he knows. Don't go yet. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. You haven't disappointed me. Nothing against Bernard, Robert, or any of those others. But none of them could find out as much as you. At least not without beatings and torture. And that doesn't always work. You're a godsend, lad.
Thank you, sir.
Now go and find out who's behind everything, and then we'll deal with them.
Yes, sir. Sir.
What is it?
Sometimes I ask myself what it all means. Why does God allow such things to happen? All this slaughter and revenge, over and over.
It's a hard question. I'm no theologian. But long ago I came to the conclusion that the only thing that makes sense is that it's all a trial. Life is one long series of problems to solve. The more you solve, the better a man you become.
I never thought about it that way.
Well, just look at the pampered ones who have no concerns in life, like young Lord Capon, for instance. I shudder to think how he will rule when his time comes. Tribulations spawn in life over and over again, and we must stand our ground and face them. So, I go to Sasso and solve this one.
You can rely on me, sir.
Good luck, son.
Did he mean like son as in son? Or does he mean like son as in like, go on son, give it a good kick? Like, did he mean, what? Radzig's my dad? What is going on? That is crazy. I did not expect that. You have got to be kidding me. Guys, we have a lot to do. A lot to do. Where should I start? Let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.